他们的薯条97吧，都是22块。他买的票就给我们了，到时候去了。
Hi guys, it's Numistaka here, and I've got a mini unboxing for you today. You'll have to wait a few more weeks for the mega unboxing to be finished grading and come back. Probably another 5 weeks or so. I think that one will take its time. But meanwhile, this one arrived back today. It was sent on the 13th of January back from Florida. It went to the UK, never landed. It was sent to Germany, then it was sent to Sweden, then it was sent to Norway, and then this morning it came back to me in London. God knows why, I don't really understand sometimes. It's a little bit like the French Napoleon coin I had the other week that was sent from Italy, France. It was sent from France to the UK, which should have taken about 3 or 4 days, and it took a month to arrive, having been sent halfway around the world to Italy and other places before it arrived back. So let's have a look at what we've got here in this one. There's 3 different invoices, 3 different tiers. Some of these coins are mine, some of these coins belong to Quicksilver over on the Silver Forum. First one, 1857, $1 Type 3 Details coin. I knew it was Details coin. I didn't pay a huge amount of money for it. I can't remember exactly how much on eBay, but sometimes I buy these things because I like the look of them. They don't have great big holes in, they haven't been used necessarily for jewellery, or this one probably has in fact, but I don't mind buying some of these things as Details coins, and a lot of the Type 3s that are around are Details one reason or another. In fact, a lot of the Type 1s as well, and Type 2s. So this one is Type 3, Indian head. You can tell the difference between the 2 and the 1 because this has got a better strike and a bigger Indian head. They only produced the Type 2 Indian head for just 1 year, and it didn't strike very well, and the Indian head was too small for some reason or another, and they replaced the design after 1 year. This one is a Type 2. So this is, again, this was one, if you saw a few weeks ago, this was in a PCGS slab. I took it out of the PCGS slab, it was in a Details PCGS slab, put it into the NGC slab. I think it said tooling or something like that, and then a number of you guys felt that probably we could do better than having tooling on the front of the coin. So it now just says scratched. I don't know whether one's better or one's worse, but they just fill in a couple of dates that I haven't got non-Details coins for at the moment. This one was sent over to NCS for conservation. There are a few tiny little kind of scratches on the capsule, on the slab. Sometimes this happens if they haven't been kind of very well looked after. So I wanted it to be reslabbed, and I also wanted them to see if they could get rid of the little bit of haze. But they actually reviewed this and decided that it was actually more dangerous to try and conserve it than keep it exactly the way it was, and that there was a danger that they would make it worse if they tried to restore it. So they put a little sticker on the back to tell me the reason why they haven't conserved it, and they sent it back. Ideally I would have liked it to have been reslabbed. I was going to think about sending it back. You can see a few little scratch marks. I don't think it really affects the value of the coin at all. These things are, there aren't very many of them around, and they're going for about $300 at the moment, these 2-ounce silver coins. This is the first year of the Nanjing Panda, so code name 2 Lovely Pandas. So remember those 3 words, 2 lovely pandas. How could you forget those words? You'll need them later on in this video. Anyway, so this is the first of the 3 designs that have been produced by the Nanjing Mint, and I think I'm going to keep this one for now. This particular one is something you'll probably recognise. This is the Panda Luna. This is made by Shenyang Mint, and this was a coin which was sent to be in America by Chinese medals, along with a couple of others. And this doesn't belong to me. This belongs to Quicksilver on the Silver Forum. I hope that when mine get graded, they'll grade 70s like this. Fingers crossed, but this is graded very, very well. It's a nice third year. There are 99 of these only. It's the antique version. Great coin. Do you remember I said think about two lovely pandas, those three words? Well, this is not two lovely pandas, but if you look closely at the label, NGC in their wisdom have done two things wrong. One is that they've named it Two Lovely Pandas, which it isn't, as you can see very clearly. It is the Temple of Heaven panda, on account of it having a Temple of Heaven on the back. And there are three of these. There's brass, antique, and bimetallic. The bimetallic one, this one, got a 70. The other two only scored a 69, unfortunately. What can you do about that? I don't mind that. 69 or 70, that's fair. But what I paid for was early releases designation. So I paid an extra $10 on each one of these for the early releases designation. They didn't put early releases on the label. So they left off early releases and they called it the wrong thing. So NGC have something called a mechanical review. It all sounds a bit mechanical, but the idea is that if they make a mistake on the labelling like this, they will provide a complimentary service if you fill out the mechanical review form, and they will then go through and correct their mistake, pay for the postage, and deal with it free of charge, which is a good service. Mistakes do happen. So on to some other ones. So this one is a BU. This is a BU Libertad, 1/20th of an ounce Libertad, and this one came from a Mexican coin broker. They were having a special offer a few months ago, and I placed an order for one of these. It came to the house in America, and I included it in this order and sent it off. These ones sometimes are quite damaged, so to get a 70 on these is really very, very good. There's very few 70s. Next one is, and you'll recognise this probably, I like the Panda label on this, it suits it really well. This is a 15 gram, this is the 15 gram baby panda from 2014. There were 2014 of those minted. Next up is the half ounce 2016 BU. I think they produced about just over 1,000 of these half ounce coins. I think mine is the first one that's been graded, and it got a 70. I don't know how many more of these will be graded. Historically, very few of these gold BU coins seem to ever be graded. I don't know quite what happens to them, but they're actually thin on the ground and may even be more desirable in some years than the proof ones, although the proof ones are pretty cool as well. Either way, this one came from Atmex, and it graded as a 70. Next up is the second Queen's Beast, the Gryphon, and those of you who know how difficult it is to get Queen's Beasts graded a 70 will be umming and ahhing. So I've got a 70 of the Lion, now I've got a 70 of the Gryphon, and hopefully I can find a way to get a 70 all the way through this series. Next up we have some other coins. These aren't mine, these are Quicksilver's, and got the Panda label, and they've got the early releases designation. They look pretty smart, and grading on these wasn't bad either. So the silver proof got a 69. I think they're about 200 odd, maybe 299 maybe of those. The antiques, there are about 200 of those early releases. That one got a 69 as well. The antiques this was produced in Shanghai Mint, and if you've seen some other videos on these, you'll see there hasn't been, I don't think, any 70s given for the antiques yet. They're mostly 50% 69, 50% 68. So 69 on this is actually very good. I don't think the antiquing that they've done is nearly as good as the antiquing you saw on the temple panda and also on the rooster as well. I think they could have done better. So Shenyang and Nanjing full mark, Shanghai not quite so good. This one I love. I really think this is an exceptionally nice coin, bimetallic, 3 grams of gold on the inside, 1.1 gram of silver on the outside. Proof, simple, nice design. 200 of these only ever minted. I think these are going to be a really good one to keep for the future. This one, early releases and the Panda label. In case you're wondering, early releases is $10 extra which you have to pay to NGC, and the Panda label is $5 extra. This is what's called the large Panda label, and if you look on NGC's website you can see this is for bulk submitters only. Clearly they've now relaxed that because I was able to order these with a small submission. So here you can see the ones that are mine, and the other ones will go off to Quicksilver on Monday morning. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like, subscribe and comment.